Hello everyone, this is Ani of the YouTube channel Anistuffs, and you're listening to Ani's Stuffs, my podcast-ish video series. And this is episode 1, in which I discuss about how I personally view the classification or categorization of Minecraft custom maps, and why CTM maps or complete the monument maps are a different genre in itself. So I'll basically be appealing in their favor, kind of like a lawyer or something. I don't know how that goes. Anyway, let's start. So there are 4, in my opinion, by the way, this is a completely biased personal opinion, so don't take this as hard evidence, something like that. Anyway, there are 4 types of Minecraft custom maps, 4 traditional types of Minecraft custom maps. Creation maps, in which you basically build an awesome thing and show it to the world, kind of like the Fire UK guys doing. They make awesome time lapses of awesome builds and then they release the download. Or maybe the USS Enterprise, or maybe the world. Yeah, a guy made the entire atlas, the entire map of the world on the Minecraft world. Whoa, worldception. Anyway, those are creation maps. You basically make awesome huge worlds. Like you can make like the world of the Lord of the Rings, like the Middle Earth guys. Exactly, the Middle Earth Minecraft guys are doing. They're making the entire Lord of the Rings Middle Earth on Minecraft. They're like the biggest build ever. It's the creation map. Okay, number 2 are the survival maps, basically popularized and almost started by the Survival Island series way back in alpha. Okay, that, and basically the best survival map ever came out was Skylands, which is still by far the biggest Minecraft custom map ever made and released, because Middle Earth Minecraft isn't released yet. But when it is, that would be the biggest. But till now, Skylands is. Okay, moving on. That's number 2. Number 3 is puzzle maps, and number 4 is adventure maps. Now this is where things get confusing. You see, the first 2 categories, there are no rules. You can do anything you can do in normal Minecraft. Basically explore the things and do whatever you want, especially in survival series. Survival maps, however, do add one constraint, that you are not supposed to go beyond the area of the map. Now puzzle maps and adventure maps change that, because most of them actually specify the rule that you cannot break or place any blocks. The 2 basic functions of Minecraft, mining and crafting, is not allowed. Thereby you can tell a puzzle encounter or an awesome storyline. Now that's where the difference is. A puzzle map is one which is centered around puzzles. There may be story elements, but the puzzles are the main thing. For instance, made popular by the Escapecraft series, although the Escapecraft did have a strong emphasis on story, so it's kind of like a genre blending. Yeah, genre blending is possible. Your map can has equal parts of adventure and puzzle. Okay, so that's that. Now adventure maps. Adventure maps can have puzzle elements, can have survival elements, all that, but their strongest emphasis must be given on story. If story is of second importance, that is not an adventure map, no matter how good the story is. Which is why you don't have mention adventure is an adventure map, not because it says adventure on the title, because the main part is the story. Same reason with Mars Mission and all other maps like that. The maps people, I personally like to play, because I'm a big fan of storytelling, but I'm going on a tangent here. Now puzzle maps center around puzzles. Now you're probably asking yourself, hey dude, whoa, slow down, where are the parkour maps, where are the jumping maps? I'm getting to that. You see, jumping or parkour maps are basically platforming maps, and the thing is, they are basically jumping puzzles. That's right, jumping puzzles. They are puzzle maps. They are a subcategory of puzzle maps. They are almost big enough to be considered a separate genre, but no, they are a subgenre of the puzzle maps. So all parkour or jumping maps are a subgenre of puzzle maps. So basically I see puzzles as 2 types, mental puzzle and physical puzzles. Mental puzzles are where the main part is done in your brain. Physical puzzles is where it relies on your reflexes. Those are the jumping puzzles. Mental puzzles are like solving a riddle, a combination lock, a maze, whatever. Anyway, now all that is good and fine and dandy. We have the four main types, one subgenre that's almost big enough to be considered its own genre, but actually not, in my opinion. Where does CTM come in? See, CTM, we have to understand why CTM was started in the first place. CTM was started when Vex, the creator of the genre, started making really tough survival maps, which he termed super hostile. I don't think the name was super hostile, wasn't even added at the first, but anyway, I digress. I only came to know about that from Zsto's Kaizo Caverns video, but enough of that. So he basically had a poll saying, would you like to make a new genre, CTM, complete the monument, and people voted yes, and he did. That is how the genre CTM started, and many maps followed suit. So here's where people get confused. People think that because it started with survival maps, extremely tough, extremely hard survival maps, super hostile maps, that's why all CTM maps are hard. But no, that is wrong, in my opinion, by the way. See, definition wise, CTM, what does it stand for? Complete the monument. That's all you have to do. The strongest emphasis is on completing the monument. There may be story element, there may be puzzle elements, there may be survival elements, which is almost always is, due to the fact that it was started from a survival map. But why is CTM should be considered its own genre? Think about it. A few days ago, I think last week, I had a discussion with Ars Malik. Ars Malik considered CTM as like a scavenger game type of thing, like a you scavenge around the thing, searching for items, and basically like that. That is also a good opinion. I'm okay with it, as long as CTM has a own genre, because CTM is completely different from all the previous four that we discussed. It's not about creating something. It's about sometimes surviving something, most of the time surviving something, because that's where it started from. But it's not based on survival. For instance, Peaceful CTM, the grab bag challenge. What is that all about? You're in Peaceful. There's not much thing about surviving. It's about avoiding traps, because that map is just filled with traps. There's no mobs to worry about, but there are traps up the wazoo. And that is really ingenious. And now people might say, survival maps, CTM, they don't need a story. Well, Tenebrous Tales, Blight Castle certainly proved them wrong, because that map has an excellent storyline. And yeah, so I personally think that CTM maps are not just big enough for their own genre, but they should be considered a separate genre, because they're by definition quite different. Because a CTM map can have puzzle elements, can have story elements, can have surviving elements, can have creation elements, but at the end of the day, the main goal is vastly different from all four other types of maps. It's about completing a freaking monument. There's a monument in game, and you have to find some way to complete it, and the way of completion varies upon map to map. That's all it is, and that is completely different from all other types of map. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about. You know, this is my podcast-ish series. I talk about whatever I think is interesting, and this is what I find interesting as first episode. You know, if you have any comments, you're completely okay to disagree with me. In fact, I would expect you to disagree with me, because hey, otherwise where's the discussion, man? Disagree with me, give me some other counteracting arguments and stuff. Anyway, as you can see, it's almost reaching my 10-minute limit. What the F, man? Not on the first episode. Anyway, so I gotta cut off now. This has been Anistuffs, hosted by me, Ani, my podcast-ish series, and from the YouTube channel Anistuffs, and I hope you tune in again for episode 2. Till then, see you later. Bye.